Hi, my name's Todd, and this is my dooryard. It is a beautiful 71 degrees foolish. That makes it like 22 degrees civilized. Uh, Hardly a cloud in the sky. It's bright and sunny, and yeah, let's try and get some shit done. Okay, I'm not exactly sure how well this is going to go today with filming, but my neighbor's coming down and giving me a hand to wrestle this thing out. I've over the course of the week picked away at all the small things that needed to be done, so I got two bell housing bolts and the rear cross member left to take out. The cross member's all been loosened up, so I think I'm going to get the jack under it just a little bit, supporting just a little bit more weight. It's just kind of placed there at the moment, and then I'll get them bell housing bolts, so they're the only things left. The hell, 2 doors down, too long a walk for you, Bob?
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to use this to haul the fucking thing out.
I thank you for thinking ahead, but well, you said you had shit to do, so
Well, yeah.
I wasn't gonna fucking
Not a big
pin you
deal.
down to a
Could've-
friggin'
Could have run out there and then, went over my hair appointment. It'd probably be kind of weird for you to sit in the barber shop, but then we could have went to lunch after and then come home.
Yeah, well, it's all good. It is covered, Bob.
That's some gloves.
I'm too late. I'm already in it. We're ready to go.
Okay, just like that.
Just like that, we just gotta push it back off them pins. We're gonna try and keep the bell of the torque converter in the transmission.
Okay.
Which end do you want?
Up to you. I don't care. I'm gonna put this over here. So
Yeah, don't roll over on it. You're better off putting it yeah, it's flat. It's like the fenders of a Jeep, right? I was told they made the Jeep fenders flat so you can set your beer on them.
Oh. Because you're working on them all the time?
That's right. All right, let's.
Yeah, I don't care.
Well, I guess maybe the first thing to get it back off the pins is both of us underneath. Give it the wiggle.
Yep.
I got a pry bar right there. I'll take the shitty side to crawl under.
I got a piece of plastic in the back of the truck. I'm gonna throw that on the ground.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
I think. I mean, the whole idea here is we're gonna get it back just enough. Here, turn that wheel so it's facing the right way, will you?
Yep.
That,
I think it's facing the right way now. No, actually.
and oh, Jesus, just like that.
Alright, well, I was just trying to turn the wheel.
All right, just a little bit more and we're up. Oh, I'm trying to push the whole fucking the flywheel.
Oh, yeah. I think now we just gotta come down, Todd. It looks like we're hitting the firewall.
Think so?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
That's what it looks like. I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
well, we'll try coming down a little. What's worse
Yeah.
that happens? We can push it back up. Right?
Yeah.
Let's see how smooth I can do this. Okay, we got action.
Yeah. Alright.
We still looking good?
Probably go some more.
Okay. You know, I don't want to get carried away and crash it.
Oh, I know. Alright, hold on a second. Just make sure we're not gonna get. So that cooler line twisted right off.
Yes, the fitting in the transmission came out, so it stayed clamped tight.
Alright, well, she still seems to be free. I got her. Nothing hooked over on your side, right?
No, we're looking smooth.
Oh, this can't be this easy.
Because once we get it down, we're just gonna slide it off the tip it off the jack,
Yeah.
and it should slide right out the front. Yeah, I think we're down.
Yeah, all the way.
Okay, can you tip it back towards the tailstock?
Yep. Like so. Pull it right out this way, you think?
Sure. I got a piece of plywood underneath your shoulder to slide it on.
Okay. Let's get past this little point. There.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Slick as dog snot. Now I want to safety wire that in
Sure.
before we get too zealous here. It fucking goes.
I catch that shit now, I don't know it.
Oh, you goddamn right you will. That shit'll fuck you right up. I bet you that's the easiest transmission removal you're going to do all day.
Yep. Good.
I didn't want to.
Nope, that's fine.
Of course, I pick fucking stick with the goddamn grooves cut in it. But you know what? I think that'll do. Didn't you think?
Yeah.
We'll cut that loose off there.
Easy.
Easy peasy. I'm gonna swap out that with an actual rag.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think it's that fancy cloth baby diaper for that, so it's so fucking useful. Well, you laugh, we're gonna go for the t-shirt.
So, why? That's not an actual diaper.
Oh yeah.
So,
The detailing, cleaning, those
Oh.
things are so fucking fantastic.
How long you had the diapers for?
1,000 years. I have no idea where they even come from. Of course, there's no way to actually get in there.
Fun.
Yeah, but I don't. So actually, I only need about this much of that thing. Just not keep fucking sloshing around. Yeah, this fucking pit stayed tight. You know, and came out of the transmission.
Yeah.
That's getting a thorough fucking before it fucking goes back in. I'll just have to replace, a small section of that 3/8 line. Right back in the bag that he put it in when we picked it up. Just like that. It's right in the back of the... Perfect. Just like that.
It's too easy.
Well, I appreciate your assistance. I wanted to make it easy on you as I possibly could.
Oh, shit, yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So that should, we'll see how that works.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going to find. It'd
Well-
be nice if you could put it on a machine.
Well, he says where it's leaking from is obviously where the front pump seals to the case. And originally that was a paper gasket.
Mm.
He says they have a problem right from day one. So he uses a Permatex bonding agent.
Yeah.
Kind of like Honda Bond or Yama Bond or any, that they glue the cases together with. He says it's possible there was contaminant.
Yeah.
Or that stuff failed. He says it's rare. He says I've been doing this a long time. It's the first one I ever seen do that.
Probably with the headache.
Nope, but those C6s are all but bomb-proof. I mean, you can put 1,500 horse through them before they start tearing themselves apart.
Wow.
They are pretty rugged. But I don't ever see this car doing that. Not unless I win one of Cletus McFarland's fucking super duper turbo giveaway things.
Right.
Could you imagine this thing out with one of them 78 millimeters? There's room right here. I could fit it in.
Yeah.
Should take some pretty clever plumbing.
Yeah.
And changing this thing over to fuel injection, which can be done.
Oh yeah.
It's just a matter of changing, different heads.
Yep.
Giant fucking turbo 390 with fuel injection. Yeah, I could see making more than enough horsepower to twist this car right up like a fucking pretzel.
Yep.
I don't think this unibody would take much more than what it's gonna get.
No, probably not.
So while that's up there, I guess I'm gonna redo brake lines and take this valve cover off and get that leak sealed and hopefully maybe find that tick over here so I don't have to take that side apart too. That would be like wicked awesome. I'm scared that I've got something bent push rod.
Oh shit! Well, how? I mean, it wasn't making a noise.
It wasn't
when you
making
took it
that
apart.
noise before, so I don't know.
I will say in the past we've used a product called Rizlone, and that usually works pretty good. It's like almost like a detergent, but you can run it throughout the oil change, but it frees up sticky lifters. And,
Lots of debris and shit.
yeah. So we
Well-
usually will run it for like a couple hundred miles on a customer's vehicle that has a really bad tick. The tick
Yeah.
will go away. We let them run it a little longer, dump the oil, and then fill it up with fresh, and it's fine.
Well, it didn't tick before, and the only thing I really did was clean all the fucking sludge out.
Yeah.
Right. I cleaned out the inside of the valve covers, and it was like that almost oil ash, kind of sooty shit that was in there. It wasn't like it was like goopy, bad, contaminated stuff.
Right.
It was like, old school dinosaur juice that's been exposed to, long carbon chains.
Yeah.
So it carbons up and it's like it soots almost.
You don't think you dropped anything down in there?
No, I was very careful about that. I don't, but I guess, push comes to shove. If I take the valve covers off and I can't find anything, it's take the oil pan off and see and then start spinning the engine over by hand, see if I can't figure out where the fuck that noise is coming from. Because I don't want it to be like a rod bearing or a main. No. I don't think it is, though. It doesn't sound quite like that. It really sounds like something's making contact. A bent push rod tube. A bent push rod would be awesome. Suck, take the whole top of the engine apart, but push comes to shove. I mean, as heavy as that friggin', I got a shop crane. I can lift that intake off there. As much as I don't want to, because it is, knock on wood, currently sealed up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna reroute these brake lines. I'm concerned about clearance here. I think I'm gonna run them both straight forward and around.
Yep.
And just try and make a little bit more room right there, because I'm having a tough time getting closer to the fitting with the bend.
Right.
I'm thinking I'm going to buy extra, put the bend in it, and then put the fitting on, figure out how much I'm going to use, and then just cut it there so I can get the bend really close to the fitting, and come straight forward and then tie them together right here, and then come around this side of it and then down.
Yeah, that probably work.
You know what I mean? That'll give me hell an inch. And clearance is clearance. Alright, I guess I'm gonna pick my shit up and take a ride up to Sydney.
Well, have fun.
Oh, you know I will.
So he's gonna be there.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna pick up my shit and give him a call.
Yeah.
Make sure he's gonna be there. Let him know I'm on it. I told him I'd call him when I'm on my way. I wonder what we got going on here. All right, so that went just about as smooth as possible, and yeah, I did screw up one trans coolant line because when I loosened it, the fitting came out of the transmission rather than the flare nut coming off the pipe, so it stayed tight and trapped that there, and I wound up screwing up that hose, so I just twisted it off. I'll just have to get another section of that 3/8 line. But I guess now we're off to the transmission shop a couple towns north of here and drop that off and find out what happens. I'm scared it's probably going to be a new front pump, but we'll see what happens. While that's gone, I'm planning on taking this right side valve cover off and see if I can't solve that oil leak. That was pretty aggressive when I had it running. Maybe I can't find that tick. I certainly hope I can. Something dumb and easy. Wish me luck. Okay, so that was kind of odd. I got my transmission out and in my sister-in-law's Escape and getting ready to head up there. Give the guy a call before I went there and got no answer. So I started editing what video I have, and I get a call back from him. Oh, I'm up in wherever it is, far northern Maine, at a truck show. I'll give you a call when I get back in town, so it's probably going to be tomorrow. Yeah, shit. Okay, well, you know, whatever. Okay, so that's tomorrow. So I keep editing. I'm going along. Power goes out. So there's considerable amount of time wasted. So I guess I'll do some of the other stuff that I need to get done. I'm going to take them brake lines off that come out of the master cylinder. I'm pretty sure I got a leak at a junction just below that. But either way, I'd like to reroute the brake lines. I don't like where they're at. I need to fix that. And this is a perfect opportunity to make that happen. So if you come over here, I'll show you what I'm saying. The brake lines kind of come close to that valve cover there, and I want to move them. I don't like that. I think I've devised a plan. Look at my finger. That will. I want to make this bend as close to this 90 as I can get it, even if I got to make the 90-degree bend, and then cut the line like at the very, with the minimum amount of straight before the flare nut. And I'm going to run them both straight forward and then around the front of the master cylinder and down to where they go. So, to start with, let's get this cover off and see what kind of fluid we got left in here, because I should probably vacuum that all out. Yeah, we're leaking like a sieve somewhere. Alright, so we don't have too much to... We'll clean some out of that rear one, and then, yeah. Let's get them lines off, and that's the first step in the getting this valve cover off to figure out why it's leaking back here. Let's set you guys up. Kind of there. Let's see if we can't vacuum what fluid is left out of Hey, that was fairly successful. Alright. What size are those? 7/16? Nope, 3/8. Yes. And let's loosen them. Let's am I going to hold on to that? Let's get those big channel locks. Maybe I can do that. All right. Let's see what we got here. Nope. I believe that got it. Okay, now how about that other one? Oh yeah. Well, where the hell did it go? I need to get a light. Oh, Hank just ate my 3/8 7/16 line wrench. And I mean, it's just gone. It didn't go all the way through to the ground. And it's here somewhere in and around this steering box. Climbed up underneath there and felt all around. Couldn't find nothing. Good gravy. How could this have happened? Maybe that one's new enough that I can get onto it with a regular end wrench. I don't have much hope. We'll give it a go. I don't know why I'm trying to put a light on it. I can't see it with my arm in the way. Oh yeah. That come out of there, not too bad. Now, if I were smart, put this one in, back in, but pointing up. So it's that should solve that from leaking. Wow. This one is long-winded. I can't believe it just ate it. It ate that whole end wrench. Seems like it should be sticking out somewhere. Get a glimpse of it. There ain't that many places it could have gone. Oh well. Can't unring a bell, can we? That should be. There we go. Yeah. Oh, come on. There we go. We'll do the same thing with this. Just to keep what fluid that's still in there, still in there. Wow. There we go. All right. Close that back up. Let's not lose more shit down in that hole. That's where Bonnie found that giant screwdriver, I'm pretty sure. It's down in that hole somewhere. Alright. What are we going to need to do to take this valve cover off? I need to buy a roll. Or, I don't know, a couple of stacks and a better flaring tool than what I had going on, because I can see that one ain't no good. That one borderline passes. Alright, need to get the... Looks like these should be able to sit out of the way. I'm going to get the spark plug wires off. Yeah, this one might be a little bit of a cocksuck to get on. That one might be a little bit tough to get on. Right here. Alright, let's go wash the brake fluid off our hands, and we'll see what we can do about that valve cover. Let's see about getting these spark plug wires off. And we ain't gonna worry about it, because we're gonna redo the whole cap again once we're don't want to rip these boots. Wow. These two are the tough ones to get. Well, how do I do that without ripping them? Perhaps this will help. I'll try and reach down in there and grab the bottom edge of that boot. I know I have a flashlight here somewhere. Oh my God, shut up, dog. Hmm. Woo! 3 of 4. Four of 4. Alright. Woo! That was fun. Okay, this is going to be the hard one here. We definitely are not getting on it with the long extension. Okay, maybe with no extension. Well, you can get to it. Well, it would help to have the right size wrench socket, you know what I'm saying. Was I oh yeah, yep. Alright. Hey, look at that. See, unfortunately, I got this wrench a while back as a gift, and if you hold this little knob on the top still, it drives the tool both directions that you're moving, and it only really works for low torque applications, but it changes the speed at which you can get bolts out significantly, surprisingly. The knobs can sometimes be a little difficult to hold on to. There's 2 of the 5. Oh, something's happening. Oh, don't you hate that when it's a little too loose for the ratchet to use, but a little bit too tight for to take it off by hand. There we go. Alright. What are we going to do with this one back here? lose that. Yeah. I don't really want to take either end of that vacuum line, Pat, because yeah, that stuff's fantastic to struggle with. I love it. This thing couldn't be in a slightly more awkward spot. Run off there. There we go. Okay, now just that pain in the ass one down there. Of course, that fancy ratchet wheel on top only works good when you can actually, get more than one click out of it. There ain't no way let's see what we can do with an end wrench. Yeah, you're gonna have a tough time getting. Oh yeah, that ain't gonna work. If I had more like a regular universal, that would get it done. But we're working with what we got, so. See that movement out of the valve cover? At least it ain't stuck down. Oh man. Hey, there we go. I got it turned by finger. This will be much quicker. Still ain't gonna be quick, but it will be quicker. Alright, come on. Wow. Okay, don't drop this bolt when it comes loose, Todd. Well, let's put one of these easy to get to ones back and just start it. All right. Hey, winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right. Even valve cover. Oh. These got to come off. Damn them if they drip. That's why you put them away where they're supposed to go, Todd. All right. Now let's see what we get. All right. Well, we definitely had a gasket failure right here. And that's pulled way in. We're obviously going to need a new valve cover gasket. And I'm going to spend quite a bit more time making sure that we're flat all the way around. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that, but obviously it needs to happen. Let's take a look at our rocker assembly. And I believe these are just torque these to spec. Well, somebody's obviously been here, because those ain't the stock bolts, are they? And all our push rods are making good contact. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah. Nothing looks really awry there. Yeah. I'm going to set the valve cover back on with 2 bolts right here and right here. And I'm obviously going to have to buy a pair of valve cover gaskets at least. And I'm going to put some effort into straightening those that I got out. But for now, just to there we go. That is, well, you know what? I'll leave the real two pain in the ass ones out. And yeah. Well, this is not the video that I'd had in mind when I was planning this out earlier in the week, or even when I got up this morning. We advanced in further steps backward, which I guess is movement. Backwards movement is movement, right? Yeah, so the transmission's out. It's in the back of sister-in-law's buggy to make the trip north, but now that's not going to happen until tomorrow, so I'm not exactly sure how long that's going to take. As soon as I hear from him, I'll let you guys know, but I thoroughly expect I'm going to wind up spending a couple $100 additional on one of his old stock refurbished front pumps, because the likelihood, the more I think of it, that it's cracked just seems more fitting. In the meantime, I got to order up some new valve covers, or valve cover gaskets. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Valve cover gaskets. I'm going to clean those valve covers up again, probably paint that one again that got the brake fluid on it, and try and straighten that lip out. I'll do my very best. I will take my time. I say I will take my time, but we both know I probably won't. I'll rush through it, fuck it up, and have to do it a third time. But I'm saying right now, I am going to go slow and take my time and think about what I'm doing and get that flange as flat as I possibly can get it. I'm also going to look into getting essentially bridge washers, I guess you call them, you know, that'll span the pressure out over a greater area. I know I can get one on the top and the back, you know, the top, the middle on the inside. There's two on the corners that I don't know if they build those for that. It would be, yeah, and the ones on the bottom outside are kind of evenly spaced. A straight bridge would work for them. But I'll look into what's available. I kind of had thoughts of getting this other valve cover off today too, but you know, quite frankly, I'm scared of what I might find, and more of it with the power still out. There's not a lot I can do with this footage, and I kind of want to save that for when I know shit's going to work right. There's still some question in my mind if we might never get power back. Wouldn't that be something? I don't think it's likely, but I don't want it to run into not having good footage. That being said, I think I'm going to clean up, change my clothes, and see how close sister-in-law is to. I look at my wrist like I'm wearing a watch. Yeah, I think I'll go down to the Cat Cafe. That being said, I appreciate you sticking around and watching this level of foolishness. I'm somewhat discouraged with the multiple steps backwards, taking stuff back out of the car. But, you know, that's how we route out all these little niggly problems. And, yeah. We appreciate you sticking around. We'll catch you next time. This has been Empty Pockets production.